Hi guys, in this video I will show you how you can activate beast mode on your Samsung Galaxy S10, the S10 Plus or the S10e. So let's get straight into it. So your phone is already powerful enough, but there are certain things if you don't set up correctly, your phone can still be slow. So the first thing is go into the settings, swipe down, tap on the settings icon, and we want to go into about phone, and then tap on software information, and then tap on the build number 7 times to activate developer options. Once you tap on it 7 times, developer options will appear down at the bottom. So once developer option is turned on, then we go into developer options to turn off animations. So you want to go down here and turn off animations that is on, or we can change the animations settings. So you can tap on the search icon here and tap on animations. So there it is, animations. It's all the way down here, animation scale. So you can either turn off or lower it down to 0.5. Also change the transition animation scale to 0.5, window animations to 0.5 as well. So if you turn off, then you get no animation at all. So every time you open up an app or every time you switch an app, you can see there is a little bit of animations. So by lowering it down, it reduces the time to animate, and it will allow your phone to go a lot faster. Okay, the next step, number 2, is to turn off the Bixby keys, because sometimes when you watch a movie or playing games, the Bixby key can you can accidentally press the Bixby key and it will cause you to stop playing game, or cause you to stop watching videos. So turn off the Bixby key. Here's how. First, press on the Bixby key on the side here. Once the Bixby key turn on, tap on the menu key, choose settings, and in settings, tap on Bixby key. Then tap on double press to open Bixby, and then tap on use single press and then switch it off. So you can either switch it off or you can set it to run a quick command or open a different app. So it's your choice. And so in this case, we're going to turn it off so that we don't cause any accidentally pressing the button to open up a different app. Okay, the next one is to lower the screen resolution. So we can do that by going to settings, tap on the settings icon, and then go down to display and go to screen resolution and change it to FHD plus, full HD. So we don't want it on the max because sometimes you don't really need to be on the max. So we want to have the phone optimized to run as fast as possible. So we're going to choose FHD plus and tap on applied. And that's it. So tap on that and make sure it is on FHD plus. Okay, the next one is to turn off any wallpaper, animated wallpaper, because animation wallpaper can cause the phone to slow down. So tap and hold onto the screen, tap on wallpaper, and we want to choose just a normal static wallpaper. So I'm just tap view all and probably choose the default wallpaper. You can also choose the default. So from the list here, you can choose any default wallpaper you like and tap as wallpaper. And that's it. So change the wallpaper to static, not animated. Okay, the next one, number 5, is to manage your apps. When downloading apps, make sure they have high ratings, such as 4.5, 4.6, or 5-star ratings if possible. Because the lower the star ratings, that means that ads could have a lot of ads, could not be functional, or could have memory leak over time, causing your phone to slow down dramatically. So you want to install only high rating apps, and make sure you don't just install any apps you see in Play Store. Choose your apps carefully and only install apps that have good ratings. Number 6 is to disable all your bloatwares or any apps that you're not using. Those apps can also run on the background and cause your phone to slow down unnecessarily if you're not using it. So swipe down, tap on the settings icon, and you want to go into apps. So we find apps in here. and go down the list and then find any apps you're not using. Just simply disable it. For example, you can see this app here, Active Battery. If you don't really need to use it, you can uninstall it or disable it. So you can go down the list here and see any app you're not using. You can just simply disable it. For example, briefing. Do you need that? If you're not using it, simply just disable it. Tap on disable, then tap on OK, and it will be disabled. So go through the list here and find any apps you're not using. If it's just bloatware, then simply disable, so you don't need to have them run on the background for nothing. Okay, the next one is don't install any antivirus apps or software on your phone, but you don't need them. Your phone is already have an antivirus or a security software on your phone, and it is already very secure. There's no need to have another antivirus software running on the background constantly checking your phone. It's not needed. So if you go into settings and then device care and in security, you can see it's already got McAfee security software running on your phone, so you don't really need another antivirus software on your phone again. So it will constantly updating daily, and it will keep your phone safe by constantly monitoring malware or any suspicious activities such as antivirus, such as a virus running on the background. So it will scan your phone all the time. You can also tap on here to scan. If it's not already scanned, just tap on scan phone. So it will scan your phone for the first time, and it will check your phone. Now stop the one-handed mode on your phone, because on the home screen, if you enable one-handed mode, the home screen always constantly monitor for an input. So if you're not really using it that much, you can switch it off. Swipe down, tap on the settings icon. So the fastest way to go into that is just tap on the search button and type in one-handed mode. And in here it is in advanced features, motion and gestures. So go in there and switch it off, and that way your phone will not constantly monitor your home screen, not constantly monitor for one-handed mode input. Number 9 is keeping your home screen clean and tidy. Having too many apps, too many home screen pages can cause you to keep searching for apps and slow down your productivities. If it's games, you can create a folder, a games folder, so they all group in the same place. If it's productivity apps, you can put them all in the same folders and minimize your home screen, so it is nice and tidy. And when the screen loads up, the home screen, it loads up a lot faster because it is now have less icons, and it's easier for you to manage and easier for you to find the apps that you want to use. For example, let's say Fortnite or clock, you can tap and hold and then drag into one of the folder, and you can group all the different icons into one folder and keep it nice and clean. Okay, the next one is getting a very good SD card, SD memory card. Now, not all SD memory cards are the same. Some of them have very slow transfer speed, and some of them have a high transfer speed. Now, let's say you have games or video files installed the SD card. Whenever an app needs to access the files, it can slow down quite dramatically because the transfer rate is going slow, or if the SD card have an error, sometimes it will try to read that particular section of the card, and it can cause your phone to slow down. So always make sure you get a high quality SD card. It's worth it to get a high quality SD card that have a good transfer rate, and it allows the phone to read the file and read the file faster on a good reliable SD card. Okay, the next one is to clean up your phone memory once in a while. Now you can see here on this phone, I can clean up 1.4 gigabyte of memory, and that will free up the phone memory, allowing the phone to run a lot faster. Now, if you open up a lot of apps, and over time they can take up the memory and they just sit in the background using up the memories for nothing. So you can go in here and clean up the memory once in every while. So swipe down, tap on the settings icon, and in device care, tap on memory, and tap on clean now. And now you can see it's using up 0 gigabyte. So clean up every once in a while. That will allow your phone to run a lot faster. Also, every once in a while, just restart your phone. And so here as well, in device care, you can see it's got high battery usage. So whatever it is, you can tap on it and then see what's the problem. And then you can tap on fix now, and that also close down any apps you're not using and allow you to have more battery power. So sleep, and tap on done, and then in here there is also a storage. You can if there is anything to clean up, you can also go in here and clean them up. Another thing you can do is to go into apps that you use the most and then clean them up. So in settings, go into apps and go down the list here and check any apps that you use quite a lot and you know that it's going to take up a lot of memory. You can go in there and clean up the data. So tap on that and then tap on memory, and then just check it out what's in here and see if there's any settings that you can clean up. So in here, Bixby voice wake up, so we can clear cache. So don't clear the data because the data is quite important. Sometimes let's say you play a game and all the information, the game settings, login, and your level progress is stored in that data. So if you clear the data, you may lose all of the information. Just clear the cache only and not clear the data. So go through the apps. So go through all the apps in here and then tap on storage and then just clear the cache only and not the data. So do that every once in a while to make sure that your phone runs as smoothly as possible. Okay, number 11 is to lower down your DPI value dot per inch. So swipe down and tap on the settings icon, and we can use the shortcut. So we're going to search for it, DPI dot. Sorry. So it is under the minimum width. So we probably tap in minimum. Here it is. So minimum width. So it's in developer options, and then minimum width. So down here, this is the default setting 411. So you can lower it down to say 340. So that's kind of like an average settings, and then tap on OK. Now doing that will cause your phone screen to go a little bit larger. So you can see the settings will be a bit larger. Now this is optional, so you don't have to set it on. But if you want to improve the speed, you can turn on or lower down the DPI value. So minimum width. Right there, minimum width. So you can see everything is a little kind of like bigger. The screen goes a little bit bigger, but it helps improve the speed of the screen. 411 is the default. Okay, so next one is to setting up your biometric security on your phone so that you can unlock your phone faster. Now there is a really good front camera that can scan the face and your eye, so it will unlock the phone straight away. Otherwise you can use the new biometric security on your phone so you can unlock it with your fingerprint. So you can see here, so I can just simply unlock it by simply tapping or holding onto that right there, and it will unlock the screen. So you can unlock the phone with face recognitions or simply using the fingerprint. That's it. So those are the 13 things that you can do to activate the beast mode on your Samsung Galaxy S10 and make it run super fast. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.